2025. A pretty terrible year when it comes to global politics, climate change, housing crisis, inflation, wars, the rise of AI, and basically everything else in between. But it has been a pretty banging year when it comes to gaming. I feel like every month there has been a new 10 out of 10 game that has been released. And I can't remember another year quite like this one. So that begs the question, what game is going to stand alone atop of the podium and be crowned Game of the Year? Honestly, I have no idea what it's going to be. Could it be the early contender Kingdom Come Deliverance 2? A massive medieval open world RPG that truly put the role-playing in role-playing game with its reactive and alive world, and it showed that single player games are still thriving in today's gaming landscape. Or could it be Monster Hunter Wilds? A new Monster Hunter game, which means two things. It's going to be fun, and it will have the best cats in gaming. It honestly deserves a nomination just for the cat character customization alone. Or could it be Ghost of Yote? Yote? Yo Gabba Gabba. Ghost of Yo Gabba Gabba. The sequel to the acclaimed Ghost of Tsushima that has something no other game released this year has. Chill, lo-fi beats to study, kill people too. Or could it be Assassin's Creed Shadows? Or could it be Split Fiction, the next game from Hazelight Studios, who have already won Game of the Year before and proved that It Takes Two was no fluke. They craft some of the most unique games out there, and Split Fiction is easily their best game, which is a crazy thing to say considering they have already won Game of the Year before. Or could it be Doom the Dark Ages, a game that takes what was so beloved about Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal, the fast-paced and hectic combat, and says, oh, what, you really like that game mechanic? Fuck you! No you didn't! I'm going to change up the main way my game is played, and you are going to love it! And you know what? It was right. Or could it be Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater? Come on guys, it's Metal Gear Solid. I don't need to say anything else. Or could it be Claire Obscure Expedition 33? A game that takes the single worst combat mechanic ever designed, turn-based combat, and makes that fun and engaging. Pair that with an incredibly unique story and setting, and you've got yourself a Game of the Year contender. It's crazy that this is Sandfall Interactive's first game, and it was made by a team of under 50 people. Absolute insanity. Or could it be Elden Ring Night Rain? We know how much love Souls-likes gets in the award space, so it wouldn't surprise me if this won. Or could it be Mario Kart World? Although I don't think this game should be even allowed to be nominated, considering it's essentially a 200-track album with a racing game tacked onto it. In all seriousness, if this game album isn't nominated for a Grammy, I'm gonna crash out, bro, I swear. Or could it be Battlefield 6? An FPS so good it has Call of Duty scared, and home to the second best destructible environment in a game released this year. Or could it be Donkey Kong Bonanza? An inventive 3D platformer that will make you say, banana, differently, and is home to the best destructible environments in a game released this year. Or could it be Hades 2, which is somehow better than the original? And when the original is one of the greatest games ever made, you know you gotta stop what you're doing right now and play it. Or could it be the Oblivion Remaster, or Peak, or Blueprints, or Lego Voyages, or Hell Is Us, or Citizen Sleeper 2, or Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4, or the new Deltarune chapters, or Fantasy Life I, or Sword of the Sea, or Silent Hill F, or I don't fucking know guys, why are you asking me? As you can see, there are so many options to choose from. But for me personally, it comes down to two games. Death Stranding 2 and Hollow Knight Silksong. The first Death Stranding holds a very special place in my heart. It is a unique and frankly weird game, but I played it at the perfect time, and I had an incredible experience with it. It is honestly in my top 5 games of all time. That's how special this game is to me. So to say I was excited for Death Stranding 2 would be the biggest understatement ever stated. I was so excited for it that for the first time in my adult life, I booked off work for like 2 weeks with the sole intention of playing this game every single waking second I could. But running parallel with my unbridled excitement was a growing fear that it would not be as good as the original. I'd have a shit experience with it, and it would be the biggest disappointment ever. Well, I was right. It wasn't as good as the original. It was even better, baby! I'll save my main thoughts on the game for a whole other separate video I'll do about my relationship to these two incredible masterpieces. So I'll just say that up until this year, there's only ever been one game that has made me cry. You can add Death Stranding 2 to that list now. Holy shit, this game is so good. You can also add Silksong to that list. Not because the game made me cry or anything, although one boss almost did. No, because I honestly didn't think I would ever get to play it. And I was just so happy to be alive. Silksong is a masterclass in game design in every single aspect. The gameplay, art style, level design, sound design, storytelling, boss fights, enemy design, side characters. Literally every single aspect of Silksong is perfect. I cannot describe the sheer amount of joy I get exploring a new area, fighting new enemies, defeating a boss, sitting on a chair, hearing this Ladies Gate song, and gambling, baby! Woo! Let's go! Come on! Give it to me! Give it to me! Fuck! Okay, one more. Come on! I think now is a good time to remind you that this isn't some big budget AAA 1000 employee type game. No, this was a game made by three people from Adelaide, South Australia, which is crazy to think considering Adelaide is fucking
amazing. I love Adelaide.
If aliens came and invaded Earth, and I had to choose one game that encaptures in totality what video games are all about, I would choose Silksong. Silksong proves that to make an incredible game, you don't need a big team of developers, a massive budget, high-profile advertising, pre-orders, deluxe editions. You don't even need to send out review copies to publications. All you need to do is craft a game with love and care. And that is enough for that game to become so popular, it shuts down literally every gaming store because millions of people are trying to buy it the millisecond it comes out. It feels like modern day gaming has been taken over by greedy publishers trying to milk every single dollar they can out of you. Whether that's through microtransactions, battle passes, seasons, collector's editions with cheap collectibles, whatever they can think of to get you to spend more money on their game than you have to, they will do. So it is so refreshing to have a game that so vehemently, vehemently, I think that's how you pronounce it.
Vehemently.
That so vehemently defies these greedy practices that these publishers are trying to make seem normal. In an age of gaming darkness, Silksong is a shining light. An example I hope other developers will follow. A game that will lead us into a new golden age of video games. And a game that thoroughly deserves Game of the Year. I kind of hope Death Stranding 2 wins.